Madridistas, it is one of the biggest games of the season for Real Madrid and one of the biggest matchups in all of the Champions League this season as Real Madrid travels to Anfield to be facing off against Liverpool in a must-win game for Real Madrid. So many storylines coming into this one, with the headliner being Trent Alexander-Arnold making his return trip to Anfield, and this time as a new Real Madrid player. Dominic Szoboszlai versus Arda Güler, there's a storyline there. And another storyline that we have is Xabi Alonso making his return trip to Anfield, and it is the biggest European clash for Xabi Alonso so far in his tenure as the new Real Madrid manager. Guys, let's talk about the game. My thoughts on Liverpool coming into this one, my starting 11 that I want to see for Real Madrid, and of course, my official match prediction. Madridistas, before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid, match previews, match reactions, instant reactions right after the Real Madrid game. This is the channel for you. About half of you watch all the videos, but you're not subscribed. Maybe today's the day. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, hype the video up, and let me know in the comments what's your official match prediction between Real Madrid and Liverpool. So Madridistas, the revenge tour continues for Real Madrid. Barcelona, we already took care of business there. Valencia, we smacked them around for fun in that one. And I'm hoping we can smack around Liverpool in this game too, because this is a completely different Real Madrid team and a completely different Liverpool team compared to what we saw last season. Because unfortunately for us, this is a repeat game. This is a revenge game for Real Madrid, because last season we went to Anfield and unfortunately we lost that game 2-0 as McAllister and Gakpo get on the board for Liverpool too. It is a clean sheet for Liverpool in this game. And when we take a look at the starting 11 for Real Madrid, there's a lot of names on here that you might be saying, well, Dally, I don't know how many excuses we can actually have. And here's the thing. Let me go full screen for you guys. We don't have any excuses for the performances that we put up last season. Last season was a terrible, terrible year for Real Madrid. It was a fantastic year for Liverpool, winning the Premier League too. And coming into the Champions League, they lost to a team that ended up winning the entire thing too. They got a tough draw in getting PSG to in the round of 16, and it was a tough game between them. If they actually defeat PSG, there's a good chance that they would have been European champions when it was all said and done. And then this summer for them, they went out there and spent big money too. Alexander Isak is the headliner coming into. They got Ekitike, Florian Wirtz getting in there too. Kirkez and Frimpong, completely different team. They lost Trent Alexander-Arnold. Thank you very much, Liverpool. I appreciate that one. Will we see him? We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is a completely different Liverpool team. And at the same time, even though when we take a look at Real Madrid, we say Arda Güler was our, Jude Bellingham was our, Kylian Mbappe was our. These players are at another level now. Arda Güler was playing right wing under Carlo Ancelotti. That's not happening anymore. He's playing where he should be playing, in the middle of the park. Jude Bellingham was playing as a left winger in that game too. Luka Modric was starting in that game. Brahim Diaz was starting at striker. We have no excuses for getting smashed, but this is a completely different team. The form that we are seeing from Real Madrid is completely different than last season too. And when I talk about form, I need to be talking about this Liverpool team's form. Because I'll be honest, it's bad. It's pretty bad, guys. It is 2-6, 2 wins, 6 losses in the last 8 games for this Liverpool team. They did get the win over the weekend too, 2-0 against Aston Villa, but this has not been pretty. This has not been good. And it started very hot for them too at the top of the Premier League. This is a team with the highest heights can beat anybody in the world. They honestly can. 100% believe that too, because we've already seen them actually defeat Arsenal. Arsenal only has 1 defeat and it came from this Liverpool team. This is a team that can be very difficult to actually play. I understand they are in very bad form right now, but you never know what Liverpool you're going to get to. And I believe they will get better as the season goes, as they get a little bit more experience too, as Arne Slot actually gets a little bit more familiar with some of the players out there. I do believe this Liverpool team might contend for the Premier League title. But hopefully, we can kind of slap them around at Anfield Park like we did a couple of seasons ago with Karim Benzema going absolutely insane there too. Vinny Jr. going insane. I'm hoping we can get a replication of that for us in this one. Now, the players that I want to be talking about for Liverpool too, it is not Alexander Isak. It is not Florian Wirtz. It is somebody who has come under the radar for them, and it is Ekitike. Ekitike, in my opinion, has been absolutely fantastic so far at Liverpool. This is somebody who came in as maybe a backup option for Alexander Isak. Instead, they just doubled it up. And I'll be honest, if any Liverpool fans are watching this, I think you guys would have been better served getting somebody else. You got Ekitike. I think you maybe should have gone and got a left winger. Maybe a Rodrigo. I'm happy Rodrigo didn't leave. Maybe Barcola, something like that too. I never understood why getting both Isak and Ekitike. If any Liverpool fans are watching and you want to tell me why, let me know in the comments. I am curious to hear from you. Very curious to hear from you. But Hugo Ekitike has been balling so far for Liverpool too. 3 goals and 1 assist in 9 games. You might be saying, that's not It's not Haaland number. It's not Kylian Mbappe number. No, but this is somebody coming from the Bundesliga too, who was at PSG before. He's only 23 years old, who didn't have the biggest, highest of highs coming into. He did not have the expectations. But this is somebody that I am a little nervous about coming into this game. I expect him to getting the start in this one. Where will he be paired up next to Isak? Probably not. I think Ekitike gets the start at the number 9, and his verticality out there, his height, his skills that he actually has is somebody I am very worried about, especially when it comes to crosses into the box too. His finishing is elite at times, and I believe Liverpool will actually give him a number of opportunities to. Hopefully, we can limit him in this game, but that is somebody I really think we all need to be looking out for. The two players that I also want to be talking about, and for different reasons, are Connor Bradley and then Andrew Robertson. Both of these players are going to be getting the start at left back and right back for them, respectively. That's what I'm expecting. Maybe we see Szoboszlai getting the start. I could see that happening. Maybe instead of the midfield, maybe it is a McAllister, Gravenberch, and Florian Wirtz midfield with Szoboszlai getting the start at right back. I could see that too. But if it is Connor Bradley and Andrew Robertson, we need to cook these boys. These boys are not that good. And Liverpool fans, do not tell me that. Don't tell me that they're good, because you guys went out there. You bought a Milos Kerkez coming in at left back. He got hurt. You bought a Frimpong. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. You bought a Frimpong at right back too. You said you guys upgraded from Trent Alexander-Arnold. You lying to yourself? Are you lying to yourself right now? You're lying to yourself right now. You guys, these are backups. These are backups for you. Going against the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Vinny Jr., Rodrigo off the bench, maybe Bobby Endrick makes an appearance too. We need to be absolutely frying these guys when it comes to the left back and the right back position in this game. We have to be doing that when it comes to us. And especially, let's say if it is Szoboszlai, I'll tell you right now, I actually rate Szoboszlai. I think he's a very underrated player. I don't like him because he gets in fights with Arda Güler, and Arda Güler, he wins those fights when it's all said and done too. But the guy's a hell of a player too. He is very, very good player. I think he's better in the midfield, obviously. He's also not the level of Fede Valverde where you can put Fede Valverde at the right back position. He's still a very good player too. I honestly if I was Liverpool, I'd probably be putting Szoboszlai at the right back position over Connor Bradley. But let's see what happens. But yes, those are two positions that I think we need to be absolutely exposing. And especially if Robertson and Connor Bradley start, look out for that. I think we need to be absolutely exposing them in this one too. Now, Madridistas, when it comes to the starting 11 for Real Madrid, I'm very curious what we're going to be seeing. I think we are finally seeing Xabi Alonso actually have a better understanding of what he wants to be seeing in a starting 11 week in and week out too. It is still early days into the Xabi Alonso experience. It is only November 2nd as of recording this video right now. He has not had the team for that long. He has not had some of these players for that long. It's not been 25 games for this guy. It is still early days. But I think we are very, very close. If not, I think we might be able to write it in pen here very soon what the normal starting lineup would be when everyone is fit and healthy. And I am going back to Old Faithful, back to what won us El Clasico. Take a look with me on the screen now. This is my starting 11 that I want to see on for Real Madrid, but I also believe this is going to be the starting 11 that Xabi Alonso will be rolling out there too. Vinny Jr. getting the start up top next to Kylian Mbappe too. I know a lot of you are saying Rodrigo will be starting against Liverpool. That would shock me. That would absolutely shock me if that happens. Vinny Jr. getting the start up top next to Kylian Mbappe. I am doing the 3-5-2. It might be a little bit different. It might be a 4-4-2 at times. It might be a 4-1-4-1 at times too. The players that I'm putting out here, this is what I'm expecting. This is what I would like to see, and this is what I'm expecting to from Xabi Alonso. Alvaro Carreras getting the start at the left back position. We will definitely be talking about him here in just a little bit too. Camavinga getting the start in the midfield. When Camavinga is back and being healthy, he needs to be getting in the starting 11. I think he has so much versatility. He can cover the left back position. He can cover the center mid, the 6. He can be a right wing. He can be the goalkeeper. It doesn't matter. Camavinga is him, and Camavinga in my starting 11 next to the best midfielder in the world in Jude Bellingham, back there to making his return trip to England. And I'm excited for Jude Bellingham coming off a heater to continue cooking, and hopefully we can see that in this one too. Arda Güler next to Jude Bellingham with Fede Valverde playing that right wing back position. I am not starting Trent Alexander-Arnold here. We'll go full screen for me. I'm not starting Trent in this one. I was expecting to maybe see Trent getting some minutes in the last one. I'll be honest with you. I thought maybe against Valencia, we could be seeing Trent get the full start, maybe get some minutes, maybe even if it was like 60 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. I don't think Trent will get the start. That would honestly be the biggest shock of the day if Trent Alexander-Arnold gets the start over Fede Valverde in this game. I do believe if Trent is fully fit, I think we could be seeing him in this game. And the reception that he will get from Liverpool fans probably won't be that good. And honestly, it should be better than what he'll probably receive. But that's just the way it works. You know, it's a business at the end of the day. It is what it is. But Fede Valverde getting the start for me at the right back position. Alongside in the back, Dean Howson, Tchouaméni, and Militao, and then Thibaut Courtois making up the goalkeeping spot. When it comes, though, to some of the keys for me for this game, I think there's a lot of areas that Real Madrid can really expose this Liverpool team. Liverpool has not been good. Like I said, two wins in the last 8 games with 6 losses. They are absolutely getting handed it to them so many times too. But the 2 players that I think can absolutely cook, I hinted at it just a little bit ago. It is Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappe with a little bonus. Maybe Rodrigo, maybe Bobby Endrick, maybe Gonzalo Garcia coming in later in the game. But when it comes to both these players, Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappe, first of all, Kylian Mbappe, we already know how much of a heater this guy is on right now. Coming off a brace in the last one, the guy basically has a goal or an assist, mostly goals, in every single game so far this season. Only 2 games he hasn't, Mallorca and Juventus, that Kylian Mbappe has not scored. I'm expecting Kylian Mbappe to score. I expect Kylian Mbappe to score every single game for Real Madrid because that's the level that this guy is on right now. And then when it comes to this game, when it comes to that back line for Liverpool, brother, we need to be exposing this team. This needs to be an absolute smashing at Anfield. We need to be banned from the stadium after a game like this because what I want to be seeing from Kylian Mbappe and Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr., if he is going against Connor Bradley, dude, you got to be cooking this guy. You got to be cooking this guy out here. No excuses. Szoboszlai, the guy doesn't even play right back. Cook him. And then when it comes to both of the center backs too, Konate and Virgil van Dijk. And I know a lot of Madridistas are excited about Konate and thinking that this guy might be coming to Real Madrid on a free 99 next summer. Here's the thing. I will tell you right now. I will tell you again in the future. I will tell you in the past. Go back and watch the videos. I don't rate Konate. I do not think he's that good. If he comes to Real Madrid, do I want him to succeed? Of course. Of course I want him to succeed. I think he benefits so much by having one of the best center backs ever in the Premier League next to him in Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk has carried that guy for multiple seasons now. I don't think Konate is that good. Is he a Frenchman? Is he familiar with Kylian Mbappe? Sure. Is he good at sometimes? Sure. I think Virgil van Dijk carries that guy so much. I think, honestly, I could play next to Virgil van Dijk, and Van Dijk might make me look good. I don't think he's making me go to Real Madrid, but he might make me look good. Virgil van Dijk, even though I said he might be one of the best center backs ever in the Premier League, he's on the other side of 30. He's going downhill. I'm not saying he's all the way there yet, but this guy is not at the same level that we saw where he could have been winning a Ballon d'Or at a time. That's how elite this guy was. I think that entire back line of Liverpool is so gettable, and I need Kylian Mbappe and Vinny Jr. to absolutely be destroying that back line in this one too. That is a huge thing I think we need to be looking at for this one, especially Vinny Jr. too. Kylian Mbappe, he has the record right now getting all these goals. We've seen Vinny Jr. absolutely just cook this Liverpool team before. I need to be seeing it again. Vinny Jr., he has scored in the Champions League final against this Liverpool team. Let me see it again at Anfield. That's what I want to be seeing from both of them. Moving down to the midfield, let's talk about the best midfielder in the world. The guy is coming off of back-to-back goals in 3 games right now with 4 goals and assists in those 3 games too. It is Jude Bellingham. The guy is on an absolute heater right now. He is going back to his old stomping grounds in England, and I think this guy needs to continue to cook. Not only that, I think he needs to continue to crash the box because we are looking for another scorer there. Kylian Mbappe has done a very good job. We've seen Vinny Jr., we've seen Arda Güler, but Jude Bellingham is that 4th scorer right now for us. And actually, he's probably going to finish either number 2 or number 3 when it is all said and done at the end of the season because this guy, he understands, he has a knack for getting a goal. Not only is he a tap-in merchant at times, hands up, he is. Did we see the goal against Valencia? Did we see the goal, guys? The guy is a baller. The guy makes incredible runs. He needs to be making some runs into this game too and really pulling away Konate and Virgil van Dijk to be able to kind of free up a Vinny to be crossing the ball into the box, to free up a Kylian Mbappe to make a run in the box. As well, I wouldn't mind a goal. I would like to see another goal from Jude Bellingham too. Not only what he's doing scoring-wise, but also the press that Jude Bellingham is doing, making them uncomfortable. He needs to be, if Florian Wirtz is out there, he needs to be bodying that guy. He needs to be absolutely destroying Florian Wirtz when he's out there too. McAllister is very good. Gravenberch is very good too. But I need Jude Bellingham to be running that midfield in this game. And that's what I expect from him too. Alongside with Arda Güler, I expect huge things from Arda Güler in this one too. He did get to go to Liverpool last time. He is already familiar with the situation. It was a bad situation that Carlo Ancelotti put him in last time. I'm expecting so much more from Arda Güler in this one too. Look out for Arda. Don't be surprised if Arda gets an assist in this game too, off a corner. I might be calling that early. But I think now it's time to turn into probably one of the biggest matchups in this game. And that is Alvaro Carreras. You might know him as Lamine Yamal's daddy. You might know him that, but he's going to be going against Mo Salah right now. And this is a huge matchup. Alvaro Carreras, we've already seen what he did against Yamal. I thought he did very good. He's coming off a game getting his first goal ever at Real Madrid. But he really needs to be locking up Mo Salah in this game too. This is going to be a huge battle, probably the biggest battle of the entire game that we're going to be watching, because I do believe that Carreras is going to be kind of on an island out there against Mo Salah. And Mo Salah is coming off a game where he just scored too. Mo Salah is coming off a fantastic season last season in the Premier League. But this is a huge battle and a huge test for Carreras. Carreras right now, he's had all very good games except for one trash game, and that was against Atletico Madrid. This is a huge test for Carreras. If Carreras can pass this test with flying colors, I might start calling him a top 5 left back in the world. He might already be there, but if he can pass this game and have a fantastic game against Mo Salah, I'm going to have to be calling him that. I'm going to have to be doing it very soon. But look out for that one. I think that's going to be a huge, huge test for Carreras, as well as I believe that Dean Howson and Militao are in for a huge test against them. We have not been that good when it comes to crosses into the box. We have not been that good when we're going against elite strikers. Hear what I'm saying? Elite strikers. Sure, we're doing good. Sure, we're getting some clean sheets. But when we went up against Atletico Madrid, when crosses were coming into the box, when we were ducking, why are we ducking at 6'6"? Dean Howson, why are we ducking at 6'6"? That should never be happening for a Dean Howson. Militao needs to be bodying Ekitike in this game, or Alexander Isak, or both of them. We might see both of them out there too. Liverpool is a very, very big team out there. Virgil van Dijk, he is known to get a header. Konate is a pretty big bloke out there too. Isak is out there too. Ekitike, and the list goes on and on. Szoboszlai is not even that small. This is a big test for Real Madrid. When it comes to the crosses into the box, we need to be bodying these guys. We need to be man-marking these guys, not making it easy, because that's my biggest concern. We make it easy for some of these teams to get on to a corner, because we just don't know what to do when it comes to corners, when it comes to the balls getting crossed into the box too. Look out for both Dean Howson and Militao. I need both of them to have a fantastic game for us to be successful in this one. Now, Madridistas and Scousers from around the world, it's the moment you've been waiting for, guys. It is my official match prediction too. This is revenge season right now for Real Madrid. We already slapped around Barcelona 2-1. We already absolutely smashed a Valencia team 4-0. It is now time for us to be returning to Anfield, where we lost last season 2-0. And I think the revenge tour, it continues on, baby. And I think that we go to Anfield, and not only we get a win, we get a huge win and put Europe on notice, as Real Madrid will be defeating Liverpool. 3-1 is my official match prediction. Kylian Mbappe getting our brace, and I think the hot streak continues for the best midfielder in the world, in Jude Bellingham getting on the board too. And I will throw in an Ekitike header from a corner kick. That is my official match prediction. If you agree with me, disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you made it to the end of the video, if you're not subscribed, what are we doing? Hit that subscribe button, like the video, hype the video up, and I cannot wait to be talking to you guys after the game against Liverpool. Guys, love you all very much. Appreciate you all. Cheers. A la Madrid.